Sat? Yeah, what's up, Sap? Tio, what's up? What's going on, guys? I think we're gonna work on a new song today. I tried. I tried to remember the solo. Saturo, what's up? Tio, what's up? Everybody in the chat, what's up? Dude, I actually just did it that time. Let's go. Today I think we're going to be working on a new song, but I just wanted to run through the solo of this one just for funsies. Yeah, bro, it's pretty gnarly. Thanks, Sap. Dude, this song, it needs multiple solos. Like this song literally needs like multiple solos. So like if you think that's peak, just wait till I get to the end and I start harmonizing. Like whew, it's gonna be so good. We never really got a solo on this one, so you guys comment down below. Should we start a new riff and just start a brand new song right now, or do the run through this song, do some guitar solos, then do that? You guys tell me. Let me see if here, I'll go on YouTube and create a poll. And we'll see what people say. We'll give it a couple minutes. We'll keep working on this. And if people want... Oh, wait. This isn't the right one. I need a different... What the heck? Nobody saw that. Okay, let's go over here.
Homeowners insurance and property
Go to
protection are
channel.
essential components of homeownership,
What
providing
the?
financial.
I know homeownership is awesome.
This is
Okay, let's go
Dahi,
over here.
and I'm feeling very inspired.
Get out of here. Yo, yo, yo. All right. Yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum. There we go. Edit video. I'm pulling up a poll because for some reason the other one won't work. So I have to do it like this. It's kind of goofy, but yeah, sucks. But whatever. All right, let's see here. I might have to bring it over here to do it. That's stupid too. Indubitably. Wait a minute. Is this a video I already did? No, wait. Is this? Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, no. I already did? Oh, no. We're here. We're here. All right. Edit video. We're going to customization. We're going to add a poll. Wait, where is it, bro? Damn it. All right. Well, you guys tell me. You guys just tell me right now because I can't do the poll for whatever reason. It's not letting me. Unless I can go here. Oh wait, I think I've found where I start the poll. Here we go. Okay. We're going to start the poll and you guys tell me what to do. All right, start poll. All right, there we go. Start new poll, work on this guitar solo, new song. There we go. Well, for now, I'm going to do the solo till you guys decide. Well, it looks like we got one person that's picked so far for guitar solo, or it looks like at least everybody has picked for guitar solo. But I don't know. Yeah, there's only one vote. Keep voting. All right, I'm going to work on this for now. That will be like first guitar solo. Then maybe just like some, I don't know. Gotta figure out where we want more solos at. All right, here, this needs the whammy. All right, let's go back and then go back into it. say like this part stays riding out, then we'll actually do the last guitar solo at the end of the song. Start right here. We'll go crazy on the whammies. All right, cool. This song's like a freaking adrenaline rush, man. This is why for so long I was like making songs like this. This is why I can write these type of songs so fast, because I just, not because they're easy or this or that, literally because they are the type of music. I mean, I was in a band that played this shit. I wrote stuff for a band, so like, bro, imagine playing this live. Like, come on, man. You telling me you wouldn't get a rush? All right, let's check the poll. I'm ending that bitch. All right. One person voted? Are you joking? I can't. There's no way. Poll for whatever reason. It's not letting. There ain't no way. One person voted, huh? Sent 100 for 2 joules. Hey, thank you very much, brother. Why didn't that show up? Wait a minute. Thank you very much. Wait, who was that? Here, let me end this poll. We ended the poll. I was reloading. Said, sent 100 for 2 joules. Comboed 100 for 2 joules. Yo, thank you, man. I don't know why that stuff's not showing up on here. Why didn't I get... Okay, whatever. Tio, can you tell me why I didn't get notified for that? And did it show up on the screen when it happened? Not in the chat, but on the screen. That's weird that didn't show up. So if anyone's been doing that my past couple streams since I switched computers, please let me know, because I will fix that. Sorry. W reload. W reload. All right, let's go over the first guitar solo one more time and then try and get a real recording of it. Yeah, but that's stupid. That should have shown up in the chat in Streamlabs. That should have shown up and it didn't. That was stupid. Okay, let's see how this first one sounds that I did. Okay, why don't we start with that? What I'll do is we'll do it 3 times. I got 3 tracks there already that we can set stuff on. So let's just go ahead and try and get 3 and of the best ones. I'll pick the best one and then we will go from there. Okay? Okay. Let's go. Not bad. Couple little hiccups here and there. Would that have passed for a live performance? Of course. Is that going to pass for the permanent recording of this song? Maybe not. So let's go through that again. Again, W reloading. Sorry for that. If you're not here, brother, I do apologize. Anytime anybody sends a GIF of some sort, even if it's 2 cents, I still like to acknowledge it because, hey, that shows your appreciation, so I should be showing my appreciation too. W reloading. Nope. See how that bar makes noise even when it just moves? So what I'm going to do is tighten it up really tight since that's all we're doing. Let's go. Nah. That's probably the one. I didn't hear any, like, parts, you know what I mean? It was all just boom, boom, boom. That could have been a little better, but... So here's the very first one I did. Okay, so that one makes it sound like the guitar is crying, you know what I mean? So that one just feels really real and authentic. I don't know, I really like that one. So, here, let's get rid of that. And, well, we can keep that. But for now, let's throw this last one and see which one we like better from the last parts, okay? So where does it kick in? All right, all right. So right there, I think it could have been better. Let's take it from our last one we did and see if this works. Nah, the fade's way too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. We can do something like this, where we go over like this. There we go. That works. Now we have to take this back. That's where it needs to be. And now we have it where we want it. Let's go ahead, get ourselves a guitar solo, and let's fucking go, dude. Oh, yeah, let me go to the multi-stream now. Tio, if someone donates or subscribes and it does not show up on the screen or I miss it, please let me know. I'm going to make sure that I fix that by tomorrow. I just want to make sure that we can get that fixed. All right, now we need the actual solo. What the hell is even going on? Some random bullshit. I don't even know what the hell I played there. Okay, doesn't matter because it sounds like shit. Okay, so let's move on. So I think my brain's getting all messed up with the solo actually at the very first part of it. So it's this part. Okay, so basically, yeah, I need to solidify that first part there, and then we're good. Like, I can get I just have to nail the last part, which I think I could do. I just need to focus in on that part. Yo, bro, do you listen to Brutal Death? I don't know. That makes it sound like it's a band. If that is a band, then I'm going to have to say no because I don't know who they are. But if you mean brutal death metal, then yes. Who is texting me? And my phone is like at 0% right now. My phone is literally at 5%. Ridiculous. Yeah, so let's listen to it from the way that the song starts in the beginning, then go into that part, then do it. Sheila, what's up? It's been a minute. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to play. How are you doing? I'm doing beautifully. Thank you so much, Sheila. How are you doing yourself? How's everybody in the chat doing? If you're in the chat right now, I don't care who you are, comment below. Tell me how your day was. Tell me what the hell you got into. Tell me how much the guitar solo sucks. Tell me how much I know nothing about metal. I don't care. Just comment down below. Say what's up. And, make yourself known, man. Come on. All right, so let's run through that little part of the solo again. I think I'm going to actually be able to nail that. Let's go. Doing great. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you so much for stopping in, Sheila. It's always a pleasure to have you. All right. I say we just go. I suggest you you esophagus from Chili Brutal I'm so confused. Lorenzo, esophagus. I am. We should name this song Brutal Esophagus. Brutal Esophagus Slammer. Brutal Esophagus Slammer. Yo, that that's what we should name this one. Lorenzo, what do you mean by esophagus? I'm very confused, but also very curious. Yo, R, what's up, man? My dude R, period. What's up, man? Oh, okay. It makes sense now. I get it now. Heard the new Bad Omens. This is a masterpiece. Thank you. And no, I have not heard the new Bad Omens. Bad Omens is one of those bands that, they're never on my radar. I feel like I know what they sound like, and it's not for me, and that's why I don't really listen to them. But, I always just throw W's for anybody who's trying to listen to metal in general, because metal is not meant for everybody. The alternative is not meant for everybody, and that's what makes it so much fun, I'm from Italy, bro. I'm looking always for the heaviest bands on this fucking planet. All right, I feel you. I don't necessarily play in extremely low tunings, but I will say I make do pretty good with playing in the tuning that I do. The tunings. I mean, I'll go down to drop A sharp, but I don't usually go any lower than that, and I know that that's like basically standard tuning for most of these 7-string guys, so damn it. Okay, so let's just try and get this one part here. Let's do it. What did I do on the last half right here? That's what I'm saying. I was at work today, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and I think it was a dude doing cigarette flips with his hand, and he used a Knocked Loose song for the background music, and the one guy that works with us, he's like, yeah, if I played that to my girlfriend, she'd be like, can we turn on some Sabrina Carpenter? I'm like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Take your Swifty bullshit out of here. The amount of people that obsess over Taylor Swift is fucking weird. Like, I think it's like a cult thing at this point. Like, People only fucking do it because other people are doing it and they want to feel like they're a part of it. It's fucking weird, man. What would be even more weird is if Taylor Swift walked around like, if Taylor Swift were to walk around being like, you know, where all my Swifties at? That shit would be so weird, bro. Like, she knows what she's doing. I mean, I guess it's smart. She's making lots of money. But that bitch don't need no more money. Quit it. Fuck Taylor Swift, bro. Bro, that would make a cool, like, 80s guitar riff. The wife is not Taylor Swift. I just don't get the obsession. It's fucking weird. Not only that, but she's made like you know what's even more weird is the shit keeps popping up on my feed. Like, I don't want to see no Taylor Swift shit. Get that out of here, man. Like, what? They're trying to rage bait me, I swear. My phone is rage baiting me. Siri is rage baiting me. That's what it is. Where's she at? No. No, I don't need you right now. So you can't even say her name. Okay, we'll use that to pop into the next section. That's it. He says, you got a bad taste in music? Oh, Lord. Good God. Honestly, like, obviously I listen to a lot of metal music, but, like, I probably listen to, like, 50% metal. Maybe 60% metal. Personally. I listen to, like, 50 to 60% metal. Other than that, you know, it's Midwest emo, pop punk, you know, whiny stuff, or like alternative grungy stuff, even some classic rock stuff, you know. Good pick, Landon, but we're not doing requests or covers. Well, there is request stuff for the song that we work on, but there's no requests for, you know, other bands and stuff. Speaking of which, I want to play through this and see if I can nail this part. No, you're good, bro. I know I do stuff different on my channel. So the quickest rundown is that I write songs live with the chat, with the chat's help. And, you know, most people put in a request because they see me with a guitar. They automatically assume that I do what 100,000 other guitarists are doing out there. But rather than just playing fucking Nirvana, Black Sabbath, fucking, oh my god, I'm going to sleep already, in the same Metallica riffs every single day, I'm over here trying to start something new with recording a song live on the spot. And we've made many of them, and we'll continue to. So you feel free to stick around and, you know, do your thing, man. Yeah, man, thank you. We've made pop punk songs. We've made doom songs. We've made lots of thrash songs. Lots of just fucking, you know, metal and alternative. How about that? But yeah, that's what we do here. I just don't think most people have the attention span, you know, and no offense to most people, but I just don't think most people have the attention span to withstand working through a song and just hanging out. Most people just want drama, or they want something they already know, or they, you know, they don't want anything long form or new. They just want the same old shit over and over. Feed it to me like a fucking like an assembly line, and they're comfortable. I'm trying to break away from that, so when the time comes when people are sick of it, I'll be ahead of the curve. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, you've been here. Tech death. Tech death isn't really my thing. Like, it just, I do like listening, but playing tech death, and I do like playing technical guitar riffs and stuff, but like most of the tech death stuff is just, it gets on my fucking nerves after a while. Like, it just, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, most of the like death metal blended genres are so fucking annoying in my opinion. The biggest thing that I can't stand is usually when there is like clean singing within my metal. Get that shit the fuck out of here. And then guitars that are tuned so low that it's like I'm falling asleep here. I want to hear riffs. I didn't come here to fucking hear you, you know, stroking your fucking meaty cock on one string, you know? I'm ready to fucking, I want to shred. God damn it. Speaking of shred, let's attempt to shred this first part here. For that part that just happened, I think it would actually be cool to have like an even lowered volume, that lead tone that we're using, but make another track and make it lower and sort of tuck it in the back a little more, just to sort of have it blend. Because I imagine that this will be more of like the hook of the song. It's going to kind of like be the chant, the chorus, so to speak. So I think that that would be cool. Sangwa Sugabog's cool. But at the same time, like I respect it. They're doing it different than other people, but even with what they're doing, it just gets fucking old. It's just like literally, I get so goddamn sick of it so fast. Like I like riffs, man. Like that's why I listen to all types of metal and all types of stuff, but I just get so fucking bored of this shit right here. Here, I'll give it to you. Sangwa Sugabog here. Okay, I get it. You guys add more pinches than the other guys. Cool. Is it like this every single song? I'm falling asleep here. Like I said, they're at least trying to be different, and I do remember when they released the very first thing that they did, and it grabbed my attention. Not only the logo, but the song titles, and I'm like, cool, these guys are being edgy. Actually, my best friend and I started a magazine. I separated from this magazine. It was a counterculture magazine, and we when I separated is when they did it, but they did the interview with the vocalist, Devin, I think his name is. Yeah, no, it's cool, man. Most people want low-tuned fucking bullshit, and I used to really like that stuff until, and I'm not trying to like throw a humble brag there, but until I started to play harder riffs and like get better at guitar, it became more interesting to me to use those skills and take them and be able to use it instead of for the last 14 years, 15 years of me playing guitar, however long it's been, just doing dum 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 whip whip boom boom whip whip dum 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 whip whip. It just gets old, like playing the guitar with that same shit all the time, and I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Listening to it's different, but like for me playing it, especially, it gets really fucking old. So, yeah. But like you said, you pointed out the tech death stuff, and that shit, like I said, is great. I don't write a lot of tech death, but it's great. It's also not my go-to. I really am more into, like, I guess, just shit that's got fucking riffs, man. The riffs that make you want to headbang and make you go, And the super low tune stuff just doesn't give it to me. Not like it used to, as I've gotten older. I guess it's just me aging, honestly. I'm just turning into a fucking old man. You fucking kids and your fucking 7 strings tuned down fucking 3 full steps. Yeah, I love Silosis. Silosis is sick. Actually, look, right here's Josh Middleton's plugin right here that I was using in the last metalcore song that we wrote. And, over the years, I've grown sort of a bit more fond of metalcore as a genre because I didn't realize that, like, how fun these riffs are to play and how catchy they are to get in your head. Like my thing is like, I want it to be able to get stuck in my head if I'm listening to a song. You know what I mean? Like, I want the riff to resonate. The low tune shit that's just flub the whole time. It's fun live, it's fun to smack people in the face and kick people that are standing on the sidelines and, you know, give somebody a concussion. I'm all for that. But, like, it's just boring as fuck to be a guitarist and that be the only thing you do. Maybe that's controversial. I don't know. Personally, I think it's a cop-out for some of these dudes who play guitar, but all they can do is... And I'm not saying I'm the best guitarist either. I fucking suck compared to a lot of people. But, you know, I think sometimes it's a bit of a cop-out. I'm not going to throw any bands out there because I like those bands, but I've also watched a lot of interviews of some of those guys in those bands, and I'm like, yeah, this dude definitely just picked up a guitar a few years ago. Like, you can just tell. Anyways, can you play several instruments? Yeah, but the main two that I play are drums and guitar and bass. You guys see me play bass all the time. Actually, dude, check this out. I forgot that I had this. It's funny you asked that, Sheila. I forgot that I had... It's nothing crazy, but I forgot that I had it. I literally just saw this today. I found it. It's a real leather Vic Firth, you know, stick bag for sticks and, you know, your drum keys and other small shit. All my other drum equipment's there, which is why when I saw this here, I was like, what the hell? This should be at my band's practice spot. Mortician low tuned is awesome. Hell yeah. I've never liked the low tuned BS either, but only the chug shit, if it's technical, is good. I honestly wouldn't call Silosis metalcore. It's kind of thrash, kind of. I wasn't calling Silosis thrash. We're writing a thrash song right now. I was saying the thrash song that we're writing, I have his plugin pulled up. Like the guitar plugin, I'm saying. Not saying the band is metalcore or thrash. I mean, honestly, some of the guitar riffs do fall under kind of that metalcore category, and they definitely do have a thrashy sound to a lot of the riffs as well, which is great. No, you're good. You're good. It's just when I saw Silosis, just ADHD just was like, oh, I got the Josh Middleton plugin. All right, so I'm not sure if I really feel like spending the rest of the time on here just coming up with the guitar solo. At least not right now. I mean, maybe I do. How about this? I'm going to do a little phantom play along with the song. So I'm just going to turn the guitar down, or actually I'll just turn my main guitar track down that I use to, you know, play with you guys. And I'll play along with our previous tracked guitars. And I want to hear the song in full so that way I can get a better representation of when something should be there and when it's too much. Something that a lot of people do, especially when they're new to mixing and mastering and stuff, they will pick one certain part of the song and then just stick with that to like mix and master a whole song, or to like add this one part in, but then you end up with a project that's this big the whole time, and then you have one part with this many tracks in it, you know. and it makes the song feel weird. You know. So let's go through the whole thing, see what's up, and maybe try and come up with some other melodies for the song. I like this song here. You know what's so sad, Landon, is the band is not together, and my buddy moved away. We have not been able to record vocals or do anything as a band in a while. I just say we're still together because I've tried not to give up hope. We never really broke up. We lost the drummer and the other guitarist because they're fucking dorks that promised that they would stick with the band. And literally before our first show, after practicing and running through drummer after drummer after drummer, the guitarist left, then the drummer left. And it's like, man, what the fuck? So the first stuff that we recorded was me. I got so sick of like, when I tell you I really tried to make the band thing work, you have no fucking clue. I literally learned how to record music. This is why I do this, because of shitty bandmates. If it wasn't for those shitty bandmates, I would have never got into audio mixing, mastering, recording, tone chasing, just songwriting as much as I did. I was like more into the band aspect. I still am a little bit, but so the band, my band's name is Nark, Gnark. The problem is that the only stuff we have posted is shit from when my first year of recording. So the recordings aren't even top tier like I'm able to produce now. Like I could literally start a band with anybody right now, us fucking get this shit going and be able to put us out a banger album. And it's just like you can't find people who are committed, not in my area. So it sucks, man. Me too. I think as far as the vocalist goes with that band, like, I know he always wants to do vocals, but, you know, no offense, Cypress, but you're a cheap ass, and he refuses to buy an audio interface and record vocals from wherever he's at. I could literally bounce these songs over, and he could record the vocals, and then I'll mix and master them. But, well, that's all I'll say. It could work. Let's go ahead and run through this song. I have this track nice and low, and I'm going to do a little play along. So here's the song that we've been working on. We literally just wrote this, so I'm forgetting some of the parts. There it is. I've seen 2 times Origin. They really blast live, but Tech Death is generally annoying me. I listen to it with headphones. I listen to it with headphones. Dude, like I said earlier with the Tech Death stuff, it honestly depends on the band. To be honest with you, it's probably been like a good year since I've purposefully like just went on Spotify, Tech Death playlist, boom, new Tech Death. Like most of the time whenever you look it up, it's not really the stuff that I want, you know? I don't know. But really it's not for everyone, I guess. You try well, yeah, I'm familiar with them. I guess whenever I'm listening to death metal, like I wanted to have the old school feel as well as that new school feel with it. And bands that do that for me, and I've talked about this band before on the channel. I really like Molder. Molder is really good at mixing it up with death metal. You gotta fucking mix it up, man. I'm so sick of death metal. It fucking puts me to sleep at this point. It's all the same goddamn shit. Everybody wants to talk about organs and blood and guts and be fucking stupid, but these guys are cool because they're like adding the punk hardcore aspect to it, but not too much. You still know you're listening to death metal. Molder is great. Their first album is really good. Those riffs literally get stuck in your head. And when's the last time you actually listened to a death metal band and you were like, that fucking song is stuck in my head? Almost never. So you have that. Molder, In Human Condition, really fucking good. Amazing band. Not what death talks about after first album. Actually, perfect death metal. Shit. Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. I know it's that's another band with Inhuman in their name. Inhuman Nature. They're like crossover thrash style. Super cool. That's another band I really like is Wraith. They rule. Enforced is great. They kind of mix like the death with the thrash. They're like death thrash. Fucking great band. I take a lot of influence with my thrash stuff from those guys, honestly. What is the... God, I can never remember band names, dude. I fucking suck. I think it's these guys. Hold on. Is it Frost Coffin? Yeah, I think it's Frost Coffin. Frost Coffin. Dude, I suck at remembering band names. I really do. It's so hard for me to it's so hard for me to remember and find the shit that I like. So I've started like anytime I hear a song that I like, even if it's from a band that I know, I'm like, I know I will never remember this, so I have to like it or add it to a playlist just to fucking remember. Yeah, Brit, yo, Brit, good band as well. Yeah. After leprosy. Yeah. Like that's the reason that I enjoy listening to crossover thrash so much, because in my opinion what thrash was really missing in the 80s and in the 90s is some of those some of those riffs and stuff, almost in my opinion, they needed that groove in it. They needed that slow down and then to come back in. And a lot of those thrash bands from the earlier days were just all go all the time. Respect it, love it, whatever. But for the most part, my I like when a band is adding something to another genre because you're getting something sick. And another band that I talk about all the time on the channel that I think is super sick and honestly underrated is Pest Control. I fucking love that band. They rule. They take a lot of influence from Municipal Waste and Iron Regan. You can hear it in the guitar riffs. You can even hear it in some of the way that the lyrics are written. The band definitely takes a lot of influence from them, and is a perfect example of mixing the thrash with punk and hardcore. It's fucking awesome, and it's not, anything too crazy. I don't know. They just fucking rule, man. Pest Control is awesome. Yeah, Pest Control. They're definitely on the daily. Um, Obviously Power Trip. I sort of did the whole Power Trip thing way too much. Like I've listened to those albums so many motherfucking times. It's insane. Enforced is great. They're doing they're actually they went from being like this perfect blend of like death and thrash, and now they're sort of like, and when I say a perfect blend, I mean like they truly, it wasn't just like here's a thrash riff and then a death metal part. Like no, they really just like blended the two together really really well and made it work and like to its own thing. Really really cool band. I fucking love those guys. They don't live too far from me. I've seen them live before. Gate Creeper, great band. Carcass. I mean, but yeah, Carcass is one of those bands. It's sort of, even if you don't like them, you gotta respect it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Dude, that's so funny you say that, Britt. I bought we were working well, where I live anyways, there's I don't want to say a lot. A lot of the places are leaving and kind of sucks, but like those mom and pop marketplaces, and this one's been there for a long long time, and you can go in there, get yourself a fucking chopped cheese, or go in there, get a hamburger sub. You can get it's a deli, a butchery, a little grocery store, local veggies, um, you know, all that shit. But I went in there the other day or yesterday and bought a coconut custard pie and pretty much ate the whole fucking thing to myself. So I feel your pain. I only have 2, 3, or 4 bites left. Dude, that's pretty much. I gave a small piece. Yeah, I gave a small piece out, and then my son also had a small piece. So I ate like 6 out of 8. Fucking fat piece of shit. I'm so disgusting. It is the dream shop, man. Those are the things in America that are truly American. Like those are the things that are truly American, and honestly, that's the type of stuff that makes me feel at home, because that's the type of stuff that I grew up around. You know, because I live in what is technically considered the hub of New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. So I'm in between all of these fucking places. Not necessarily New York, but especially Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia. I'm like, we're crammed right in between all that. So, you know, with all the mountains and everything, you're not far from the city, you're not far from the beach, you're just like literally in the hub. So there's all those types of shops and stuff. It's fucking awesome, man. I love those places. Definitely my favorite to go to. Looks like it's changing colors. This is actually my favorite guitar. I don't play it as much anymore. Anytime I do the thrash stuff, I have to have this guitar, though, for the whammy. Yo, that's the new riff right there. Hold up, guys. I have to cook real quick. I hear the drums already in my head for this. It's got a death metal feel to it. I might do this song in D standard, though. Okay, about 185 BPM. Come on, bro. That's sick. That's sick right there. That's a fucking bop. I can actually make that into D standard real quick. Let's see how this sounds in D standard. Also, I totally agree. My favorite tuning personally is half step. It's a very versatile tuning. But D standard, every time I pick it up, I'm like, fuck, dude. It just feels so aggressive. It is such an aggressive tuning. Like, love it. Anyways, let's transpose this down by 1, so we will be in D now. The D will make it a lot heavier. I just finished the cake. This is the best day of my life. Yo, that's hilarious. You're fucking funny, bro. Fuck, autocorrect. King Parrot. Fuck autocorrect. Hold on, what autocorrected? Man, I'm going crazy. Looks like the guitar is changing colors. Oh, I see what you're saying. The triplets are tight, man. Yeah, that's because I'm a thrash head. I gotta hit those triplets all the time. That's my thing, dude. That's what I do. All right, now before I forget, dude, that was almost like DMX style. That's what I do. Yo, yo, can I do DMX? Is that crazy? Yo, Landon, thank you for the super chat. I thought that was a sub. Yo, thank you so much, Landon. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It actually showed up this time, Tio. Somebody earlier, like, did one of those little gifts things, the little gift or GIF things. I'm like a fucking boomer over here. Jesus Christ. I'm getting old, dude. I can't even. You know what? Let's riff. Thank you, Landon. www.landonisdope.com. All right, let's try this out before I forget the whole thing. So it's 1, 2, and then the drums come in. Starlet, what's up? Over on Twitch. All right. Just pretty much came up with a whole simple ass song. Simple metal song right there. That was sick. Sounds like Obituary. Completely agree. Completely agree. Especially with those if it was Obituary though, they'd have the double bass in there. I saw Obituary. I've seen them twice now, and holy shit. Like, the sound guy was on point. You could hear everything. Literally, the old songs better than the album. Fucking, his voice over the years has somehow just gotten better. Like, oh my god, what a fucking band. I cannot say enough about Obituary. They're actually the band that originally steered me towards, like, the death metal and, like, the sludgier, you know, more grimy type of stuff. I do need to know what to eat because I want to eat all the random snacks. Now you sound like an American. I just want to eat all the random snacks, okay? Yo, I think no whammy there might be a little better. I agree. I saw when you put that there, and I do agree. I do agree. BRB. All right, Starlet, what's up? Yeah. I remember you. I said what's up when you were on Twitch. I don't know if you were like switching apps or whatever when you did it. Sounds like Obituary. I am having a 6 strawberry. Bro. God damn. He's going hard tonight. You're going to regret that shit in the morning. Alright. Ooh. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so. Isn't it crazy to think we just literally took one 8-bar drum loop and made basically a whole song into it? I mean, there could have been like a build-up part, a little part where it steers off a little bit, maybe even like a key change or something. But that was basically like a fucking song right there. Honestly, that's one of those moments there when you feel that magic. Like, that was one of those moments there when I felt the magic where if I was with my band and we had the drummer, that I would have started jamming, and that would have been it right there. That's a song. I know my buddy, he would have pulled the phone out. He would have gone, I know that this one's magic. Pulled it out. You know, he always did that. Anytime there was like something that's like, okay, I know that this could be something. He'd pull the phone out, and I'd be like, what was that again? He'd always send it to me. What's your opinion on Metallica? I mean, you can't really hate them at the end of the day. I mean, my God. I mean, they remained a whole band, but two members technically. But, you know, not because of anything crazy besides dying. But I mean crazy as in, you know, like them having to fucking leave because of drama shit. So you got to respect that. You got to respect them you really got to respect Dave Mustaine, basically, for being the one that created thrash metal at the end of the day. I mean, it really was him that kind of stapled it. But, you know, Metallica's Metallica, man. I mean, love it or hate it, you've heard it a million times. They're pioneers, and, you know, you got to have some level of respect towards it. It's not a band that I put on anymore. It's not a band that I listen to anymore. But, you know, got to have that respect, I feel like. There's levels to this shit, man. You know? Still 4 more. Good God, man. Eat a piece of cantaloupe or an apple or something. Man's gonna go to bed on 3 pies and a fucking deer carcass or something. Be back in a bit. Laugh my ass off. All right, brother. All good. I think today is going to be at least we're at an hour and a half now, and it's 8:30 on a Wednesday. I do have to work tomorrow, so I think today is gonna be more of a chill kickback, going over the song that we've been writing. Also, Andrew, what's up, man? My bad. Totally was in the middle of jamming. Just saw the green bar. Andrew, salute. My bad, brother. Just forgot to say something. But yes, so today is probably going to be going through this song, the solo, as well as trying to maybe record a little demo or something of that riff that I was just jamming. I think that might be a pretty cool one. Actually, technically, it's halftime, so it's kind of even like has a slower feel to it than the thrash. Time 69. Hell yeah, man. Tanchok, what's up? I'm not gonna stop until Cody stops streaming. Good God. You might as well just put it in a blender with a little bit of water at this point. He's over there. Not a bad idea. Hi, brother. How is Fractal Effects? I've actually never owned anything by Fractal, man. For the longest time, before I got into the music, producing stuff and, recording songs and whatnot, I was a big tube amp guy. I lived and breathed by the tube amp, and I still do. I still do. It's just I don't get to play them as much because, I play them at home. But typically, if I come up with a good riff on there, I'm like, ooh, I should record that one. And then I just hop on here anyways. So it's like, whatever. And usually I'd practice with my band once or twice a week. So I'd be jamming at least 6 to 8 hours a week on the tube amp just for band practice. No, no fractal stuff back there. That's all tube, baby. All of it. Every single one of them's a fucking killer tube amp. New strategy. Force myself to swallow the cake with water. This guy needs a steak. Ah, my back. Woo! Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I feel that one. Okay. So, idea. Why don't we go ahead and two things. So, I'm going to open up a new project because I think that it would be cool to work on that thing we just did. And number two, just give me some cool words in the chat. I want it to spark some ideas because I'm gonna have to save this next project, and I want some ideas to save it as for like a song title or something. So, yeah, while you guys do that, I'm going to open up a new session and get us ready for a new song. Okay. I think what I'm going to do here is copy and paste the tracks we need. Bass, reverse cymbal, drums, all that stuff. Just copy it over. I know they're expensive. I know. But here's the thing. If you're a tube amp guy, your whole life is every single day checking Facebook Marketplace, eBay, looking around for deals. Every single amp I have, except for one, has been bought used and worked on if needed. So every single amp I have, okay, so technically 2 amps are new. So I have a 5150 50 watt 5153 stealth 50 watt up on the top that you guys can't see, and I bought that new because they were new and you couldn't get them used. Second is that one right there. Now most people probably think, what the fuck is that? That is a JCM 800, a Marshall JCM 800, modded Marshall JCM 800 in a 1950s tube radio chassis. So my buddy at Death Cap Amplification, Mike, is goated. Go check him out. Seriously, if you're into that type of stuff, go fucking check out Mike. He's so cool. Death Cap Amplification, at the time it was Black Cat, until another big name company came after him for his name and was like, we're the only cat company in the game, so you guys can put 2 and 2 together there with the name. And they sent him a cease and desist, or whatever the fuck it's called, and basically it was like, if you don't change it, we'll take you to court. So he changed it to Death Cap Amplification, which is pretty cool. The Death Cap was considered, it was before the amps were grounded or whatever, and there was one of the things in the back that when these amps would, like, something would go wrong, a capacitor, whatever the hell it is, the fuse, whatever it was, it wouldn't register. So you would pick up your guitar and it could literally electrically shock you through the strings, and people died from that. So it was considered the death cap, and then that's when they officially put in those resistors or whatever it is. And yeah, so that's why it's called Death Cap. And I think that that's the coolest name for an amp company anyway. So, respect for Mike. There we go. All right. I just opened up a new session. I need some cool words to base this song off of. We have a new session. We're going to be checking out the riff, getting a demo per se of the riff that we were working on. We need some words though. So give me some cool words that can spark some ideas for me to save this project as. Other than that, I was talking about my buddy's tube amp company. And what else? I think that's about it, brother. Besides Brit, he's fucking going crazy on the cake. Tan Chalk, man. Good night, brother. Nubini Pizza Nini. Key of F sharp 3524. Ouch. That's a mighty low tuning you're talking there. As cake metal, you got it. Nubanini Pizzanini. The cake, I think cake might be more relevant because this motherfucker's caking it up. We got 3524. Hey, baby.
Did I have a package?
No, yesterday or the day before. Sorry.
Oh, it said it was delivered.
Ask Owen.
Owen, did I have a package? Was there anything on the porch?
Alright, so cake metal. Aight, Dan. Should eat the Oreos, but with milk. And Paul Groovy riff. Well, we actually have an idea right now. And before I forget the whole thing, maybe I should try and play it again. I'm in D standard. Okay, cool. I just didn't want to forget that and forget some of those transitions in there. I did for like a second, but then it came back. Play one more. Can you explain what that is? I'm not sure what that is. A flagellate? Yeah, D standard, D standard. Fun riff, man. Definitely fun riff. I think we're gonna probably end up mixing it up a little bit as we go. Sometimes them simple riffs hit hard, man. You know? Dude, that scared the shit out of me. Lord of Anal Destruction, you just scared the dog piss out of me, bro. Woo! Thank you for the sub, brother. God damn, that scared me. That one is so loud, bro. I need to turn it. Matter of fact, hold up. I'm turning that the fuck down. That shit scares me every time. Let me turn the volume on that down. God damn. Sheesh. What do I gotta do? Shit, I probably gotta go to filters and create a gain and then turn it down. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Gain, gain, gain. There we go. Add. I don't know why it's on there as gain. We'll just do -2 because I don't want it to, like, do anything severe. You know what I mean? Thank you, Mr. Lord of Anal. Appreciate you, brother. Of Anal. Lord of Anal. Alright, so we're in the old sesh now. If I go to the new one, we should be right back. Yep, same thing. Because we copied it over. Alright, so. What I like to do personally, okay? What I personally like to do with these streams, for you new guys here, I really like to get the main riff out. Get the main riff out there. And usually I get some drums, find some stuff that works. And then once the magic's gone, we talk a little bit. I hop off. Then the next day, we have the brand new song that we're starting. And then we usually get it just about damn near done. Then the next stream, if not done, you know, we finished the other one in a stream and a half. So technically it was one stream, but we added the guitar solo and shit. Anyways, so yeah. So then the bass and all that stuff. So for now, let's go ahead and drag out this drum here. I'm going to drag this all the way down. I'm going to zoom all the way in. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. I like to be at a minute. God damn. Fucking shit makes my heart jump, bro. Thank you for the sub, you fucking ass. It fucking scares me, man. Alright, so let's get to where we need to go. get to... I like to start off at a minute just to have a little room. And let's copy and paste this. There we go. That should be enough for us to get our demo, what we've been playing, down. That should be long enough. Now let's set the tempo. I think we were at 185. 185 is such a good tempo for this. You're good, bro. Never give up. You have to keep eating it. You can't give up. They're only 326 kilograms each. I don't know how much that is. I'm in America, so it's all pounds and ounces. We be doing shit by pounds. You know, I got a bone to pick with the metric shit, man. Like, dude, pounds, there ain't nothing wrong with pounds, bro. I don't give a goddamn mother flying goddamn fuck, shit, ass, anal lord about about motherfucking the pounds, dude. There is nothing wrong with it. Also, centimeters? Are you joking? Bro, centimeters are so fucking small. I mean, centimeters is cool if, like, you don't want to deal with fractions, like a quarter or a half or an eighth or a 16th or a 32, 64, 120, 124, 8, 128, I mean. But, like, dude, come on, man. Like, pounds are cool. Inches are cool. All right? The only thing that you guys have up on us is for dudes, they can be like, yeah, my dick's like, 120 centimeters. And it's like 3 inches or something. But over here, that's why every inch fucking counts over around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oops, did I say kilograms? That's a lot. I meant calories. Also in Britain, we use feet for height and length, but we do other stuff like Europe. Hold on. Is Britain not part of Europe? All right, look, I'm geographically challenged. Like, for real, I'm real bad with it. I've been trying to get better so I don't look stupid. But, like, right now, I'm feeling real stupid because I could have sworn Britain was in Europe. Are we joking right now? Are you serious? You're joking, right? Somebody solidify this for me. I'm losing my mind every second I sit here not with an answer. And then we'll get back to riffing. You better not leave me hanging, you son of a bitch. That's it. Siri time. Oh, here we go. Hey, guys. Hey, what's up, Pam? It is. Laugh my ass off. All right. But not in the European nation. See, I don't even know the difference. My goodness. We're in the continental, but... All right. Dude, you had me for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was... Dude, anytime I talk to somebody that's out of the country, I just believe anything they say. I'm like, yep, I knew that one too. Like, I don't know fucking shit. I will say, though, I genuinely have been, like, trying to get better geographically with stuff. Because I hate feeling so fucking stupid about it. I think up until I was like 21, I thought Australia and Austria were the same thing. I just thought that people said it different. 21, dude. 21. This is why I needed to get better. Didn't know they were different. Why is some people's names blue? The people whose names are blue are moderators. They're people who have been here for a while that I trust to take care of business when business need taken care of. And, yeah. About the size of Vermont and New Hampshire combined. What's that, Britain? Oh, Great Britain is a whole different country and continent. See, I didn't know that. I thought, huh, okay. Wait, no, yeah. So wait, what other parts of Europe use like meters or whatever? In my country, we eat monkey brains true or false. T.O. Alright, let's get down to business. Get down to business. Because I'm about to get off here. I haven't had any dinner yet. I put out some carnita stuff. But it was all frozen still. So I was going to make carnitas tonight, but I fucked up. If I finish this second donut, but what in the fuck? Can we talk? You know, everybody loves to talk shit about us fatties in America. But this guy with the donut, cake, and pies, he's fucking going ham, bro. Jesus. If I finish this second donut by the end of the stream, I deserve to be moderator. Only if you get it on video. Only if you get it on video, Homer Simpson. Matter of fact, your name is Homer from now on. Nope. And Great Britain has a small country in it. What the hell? I love facts like that. Wales, I think. If I finish this second. Britain is tiny. I'm so confused though because I thought that there were like within that part of Europe, especially the funny talking Brits, like the accents, you know, there was like 4 main parts, right? Like I don't know, I suck at this. Anyways, I didn't graduate. I'm I'm riding my life. I mean, I own a home. I have a car. I'm not. I mean, I can't say I'm not struggling. I'm not doing great. That's for sure. But I can say that I'm living, right? Don't fuck with me. I'm really bad at remembering stuff. My short-term memory is fucking terrible. All right. $3 minutes to eat a donut. What kind of fatty are you? Hold on. That's my drop D guitar. I don't think it's in D, but for now what I'm going to do is use the transpose knob on my Gojira X plugin, okay? And get this recorded. We're going to chill a little bit, and then I'm going to hop off here because we're about to hit 2 hours in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hour stream there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, get this, hang for a little bit, and then I gotta figure out some dinner because I had a fucking a hamburger sub for lunch today, but that's all I've eaten besides a small little bag of chips. Your boy hungies. I'm not starving, but I'm hungry. Oh shit, you know what? We actually have to start this beforehand, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so this song is going to start beforehand. Whoa, that's right. I haven't set this up yet. Let's go! How often you stream? I'm coming back for the next one. Hell yeah, dude. So, typically, I don't have set days right now. I need to start setting days. But long story short, I stream typically around 5 p.m. Eastern Time, United States. And I usually will go until, 8 or 9. But when I'm working, it gets a little funky, and sometimes I have to start around 6 or 6:30. But the goal is always 5 o'clock. That's typically the goal. So 5 p.m. Eastern. Keep an eye out. Also, something I suggest you do before you go to bed, and you don't have to, but I always recommend it, is join the Discord. Go above right there, I think, somewhere right there. Click my name, hit more, scroll down, and click on the Discord. You can go in there, and I'm going to start doing it every day when I stream, letting everybody know when I will be streaming, so everybody will know. It's just, when the numbers are low, it seems kind of pointless sometimes. But yeah, so we're going to 5 p.m. till whenever. So yeah, brother, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, man, more than you'll ever fucking know. When we get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm actually doing a giveaway for a fuzz pedal that I have. It's a good fuzz pedal. It's the Hoof from Electro Harmonics. Great pedal. But yeah, we're doing a giveaway at 5,000, and one of you guys can be the lucky winner. So invite your friends, tell them to hit that subscribe button, make 5,000 accounts. I don't know, but figure it out. And yeah, man, I will see you on the next one. Let's go ahead and record this, and I'm gonna get ready to hop off here soon. You just have to make sure that you're verified. You have a 2-factor authentication email. Hell yeah, dude. That's a sick one right there. All right, so it looks like just from the length that we did there with the same drum looping over and over, we got to. Wait, am I at 30? Is that 30 minutes? Oh my god, that's so stupid. Here, let me drag this over. So it looks like our song, starting at a minute right there, makes it up to, wow, makes it up like 2 minutes and 48 seconds, so almost 3 minutes there. And that's just with that, you know, like we really could make this one about almost a 4-minute song. Probably because it's halftime and it's really groovy. Outside Man, remember me? You know, typically people ask if I remember them, and I usually do. I actually don't remember the song. Or sorry, I saw Pam's message said great riff. I usually remember people and I remember them. I'm trying to remember your name right now. Outside Man. I really don't. I appreciate you being here though. Fuck yeah. I'll remember you now for sure. But usually if somebody comments 1 or 2 times and then months go by, then it's definitely hard to remember. Cody, I did it and recorded it. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna post a short of me eating it now. I'm so out of breath. Oh my god. Alright, so it's official. The song is now titled Save Project as. I gotta start redirecting these. Dude. When I get the money for it, I need to get another SSD so I can have a backup in case this one fails or something. Because if this one fails, then we have all the music I've ever written will, you know, be gone. So. Record double track. Yes, sir. So this is just what I just recorded is just a demo. So I always double track bass, check the drums. This is just a quick demo so we remember what our song is for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the big day where we actually take the riff, break it down, and make the whole thing into a full song with you know, different drum fills, different drum parts, different riffs. This is just, you know, the cream. This is just the cream. This is just the main thing. Just as a reminder, basically. What was it again? Cake Metal. What's today's date? It's the 20-something. 27th. Okay. Cake Metal. I have a 2 terabyte storage card right now, but that's just my boot drive. So all the songs are saving to the boot drive. The thing is, Pam, is you always want to have backups. You always want to have a backup of a backup. When you're doing stuff like music, all the professionals say to have multiple backups because one could fail, and then the one that you don't even use but you copy everything to could fail as soon as you actually start to use it, and then you might have to rely on one that's sitting in a hard drive in a safe. So what I want to do is have my main boot drive and then send everything, have it set up so when I save, it saves here, it saves to another SSD, and then once a month, once every 2 months, I will put it on the hard drive, but buy a cheap hard drive, whatever, and then put it at my parents' house in their safe, so that way if all else fails, my house burns down, anything, I will at least have the music and the sessions that I can bring back up. Um, the hard drives aren't that expensive. Another 2 terabyte would probably be what I would go for, because it's cheaper. A 4 terabyte is more what I would want, but the songs aren't that big, so I'm not that worried about it. Another 2 terabyte would be what I'd want to go for. It'd be about $100. I just don't have the money to spend on that right now. Although it is important, I just don't really have the money to spend on it right now. But once I get a couple paychecks, I'll probably, go for it, and I'll probably go for it then. Just because it's super important to have your stuff saved in other places. Because for a little while there, I was putting it on a thumb drive, a nice thumb drive, but even then, it's just like, bro, you can't trust nothing. What about cloud storage? Nah, I don't like paying for cloud storage. If I'm gonna pay for something, it's got to be physical. Jimmy, what's up, my man? I just don't like cloud storage. I really don't. Truth be told, not that I have to worry about this, but that's how like all these rappers and shit, a lot of the stuff that's getting saved, like songs that aren't released yet, they get stolen from cloud storage. So it is possible to get your shit deleted, whatever, from cloud storage, which is fucking insane to think about. Especially with how encrypted all that shit is. It's fucking wild. I'm having a great night, man. Getting hungry though. I need to get something to eat. We just did a little demo of the riff that we're gonna be working on tomorrow, or song I should say. It's gonna be a full song, guitar, double track, bass, everything. What else? I'm thinking. Save this. Save the other project. But yeah, the cloud storage, is okay. It's just expensive as fuck, and definitely convenient, but maybe even easier, really. But I just like the idea of knowing that I could very easily take the SSD out of this with the backups, take it with me, put it in a box, travel across the country, not have to bring my computer, stick it in somebody else's computer in a studio, and have all my sessions. And it's just same with cloud storage, but I would want to have a physical copy. That's why I want to do the SSD and the hard drive, so that way the hard drive can be somewhere else, and the other one can be here at the house. There'll be 2 of them here at the house, just in case one fails in the computer, which I doubt it, because I bought one of the nice Samsung ones, and those are pretty much top of the line to buy as far as an SSD. But yeah, man. Anyways, great stream, you guys. Honestly, I had a lot of fun today chatting with everybody. Britt, you're a maniac. I'm gonna check out the Discord, you psycho. And watch my short or not, Cody? Yeah. Do you want me to watch it on stream? Oh yeah, I gotta make you the fucking this guy. How many fucking donuts do you have? Jesus God, man. Are you one of those guys with a metabolism that just doesn't end? All right, Bro, your fucking chomping noises are too much. Yeah. How am I staying alive? Bro, I love how the video ends with "How am I staying alive?" Oh my god! If anyone wants to go watch this maniac, he's eating way too much food right now. Are you high? What? Why? Just why? Here, I'll go ahead and you earned it, buddy. Let me make you a moderator before I forget. Dude, that donut made me pretty hungry. I need to go get some food myself, man. You fucking psycho. All right, let's do it. All right, go ahead and comment. It should show up blue, you bastard. Hell yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love how you said, "How am I still alive?" though. That shit was funny as hell. He's fu- He's fucking he takes the last big ass bite and then he goes, "How am I still alive?" Don't mind the rest of my channel. It's just bass stuff. Nah, I'm gonna check you out, man. I didn't check you out yesterday. I meant to, but usually when I get off stream, I go and make food, or I go eat food that I've already made, and then I'm chilling by then, and the rest of the world is just a blur. So, yeah. But as soon as I get off here, I'll grab my phone and check it out, man. All right, you guys. Always a pleasure. Thank you guys over on Twitch as well. Pam, Jimmy, Tio. I think that's all that's left. Thank you guys so much. Like always, love you guys. Thank you for the support. I'll check you later.